So if you have something that you want to do and you're not able to download a new font or find the special effect, you can apply like those layer styles that we used before in Graffiti. We can use those to make some pretty cool effects. So I'll start first with just my demo word. T for type tool. I'm going to click out here and I get to pick a font. I'm going to go with something big and bold that I can play with, and I'm going to pick this Anton Regular. Make sure it's nice and large. I'm going to blow it up 150 points. That looks pretty good. And type out what it is that I want to do. Got demo, and then enter. Now, the type is still a type. And just like when we were doing the text art, you need to be able to turn into pixels before you can really manipulate it. So like when you first started rearranging things in text art, you could use the transform tool a little bit, but we couldn't do anything crazy with it until we rasterized it. So that's like the same thing we're going to do with our type layer here. I'm going to go ahead and rasterize it so it will open up all the options for me in Photoshop. So right click on the menu, I'm going to come down, rasterize type, and you'll notice the little T is gone from the menu. Now it just has the picture of the word. So that means that it is pixels and is no longer type. I can't click on it. I can't change any spelling errors. I can't redo any letters. All right, now it's a picture of a word. So I can come under here to edit. I can come down to my transform, and I get all my transform options. Now this one right here is one that we probably didn't use much because it doesn't really fit in with well, anything we've done before, but warp is really cool. If I select warp, I get this mesh over the word. All right. And each one of these nodes on the mesh is a different direction. I can pull, I can push, and it's kind of like a weak version of your liquify tool because you don't have quite as much control or options over how it gets bent, but you can play with these nodes and really kind of twist things around to do some crazy stuff with the word. All right. Another thing that we can do other than just the transform tools is those layer styles. Now, layer styles really do a lot better job with simple graphics like the words than they do with like images. So if I come down here and do bevel and emboss on this guy now, I can change the depth, make it kind of thick. I can change the direction. Let's make it bigger. Crank the size up so it's a really chunky one and say okay. And now it's got that 3D sort of, it's hard to see up here on the big screen, but down here on my little monitor, and you'll be able to see it better in the recording, it's got a real sort of 3D pressed in metal kind of look to it. Other things that we can do are those glows. So if you wanted to do like a glow or a drop shadow, let's go inner glow. Yeah, I'll use that. And size. Okay. And now it's kind of got like a radioactive sort of fuzziness to it. All right. So we have options. We just have to manipulate them a little bit more hands-on than we would have if we were been able to go in and grab, something out of a font catalog. All right. So you can still really customize your type, but now you have to do it more by hand. All right. So don't just go with the generic whatever that you picked out of something, because the words, the title in your poster is just as much a part of the finished graphic as the images you choose to put into it. All right. Remember, you have to make your own. You can't just steal from another poster or like a title from the original. All right. So I'll go ahead and stick this video in there so you guys got this to look back on. There you go.